Aries, I hope that you're doing amazing. Welcome to my channel, Adrian Nelson here. This is a general love reading for 8 till 14 August. You know, whenever you see it, it's the right time for you to see it. So please remember it is general, so please take it as such. Let's see what's going on for us. Oh, cards all over the place. Cards all over the place. I'm going to take the one that, oh goodness. So we're going to look at your recent past. We're going to look at where you currently are. And we're also going to look at what's coming towards you. All right? So we're starting off really strong there with the Strength card in your recent past. So some of you have really done some immense inner work. You've done some real healing when it comes to love. Overall reading at the end of the deck or at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Three of Cups. So that's reasons to celebrate, reasons to feel happiness and to feel joy. I can see that you've gone through a path here. You've kind of gone through quite a lot of difficulties to sort of find yourself, to sort of find who you are, you know. So in the recent past, we have got the Strength card, the King of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. So that is actually really fantastic. And we're going to speak about that because there's some definite and really interesting guidance there for you with that. In your current space, we have got the Four of Swords, we have got the Seven of Cups, and there's also the Temperance card. This is sort of like having a choice, how it is that you like your life to be. Because some of you may have actually felt that maybe it almost felt like you didn't have any choices in life, and you kind of just had to, you know, kind of follow whatever breadcrumb was sort of like, you know, mercifully kind of, you know, granted your way. And then heading towards you going forward, we've got the Six of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so when I look at this, Aries, or cross watchers, you know, when I look at this, this is a space where you have actually come from a lot of challenges, a lot of difficulties. For those of you that are not seeing anyone, maybe you had to heal from the past relationships that you had, from the patterning that you had, maybe the patterning growing up. So there was a lot of that really needed to sort of like, you know, open yourself to that. Could have also maybe been dealing with the Leo there in the recent past. So maybe you've got strong Leo in your chart, where you really had to let go of those patterns and those beliefs that are just not serving you in a positive way, to really find yourself. Because I feel for some of you, it's almost like, I don't know if maybe some of your cheeks are itching, because for some reason my cheeks are itching. I don't know why. Maybe you should just smile a little bit more. But you know, for some of you, I really find that you kind of found yourself, that essence and the truth of who you are, and got some clarity within yourself, not just for what you want a relationship to be, but also what you yourself would actually like to feel like within that relationship. So that's all in the recent past. And then going along with it, there's that Nine of Swords. So I feel that for some of you, you sort of really healed the patterns, you got the clarity of what it is that you want to have, and then you sort of went into the space like, but oh my goodness, am I ever actually going to be able to find that? Is that even available for me? In your current space, there's an alignment taking place here. There's an alignment taking place here with love. I feel that for some of you, you can either be going out and actually saying it to the person, or I just feel like it's almost like you accepting a connection within yourself. You know, accepting a connection within yourself to someone else. And also, it's almost like, you know, there might have been almost a sense of perfection that you might have had before, you know, for who the person that you are with, how they must be and how they must act, and, you know, all that sort of stuff. And I feel now it's almost like you are committing. This is very interesting. It's almost like committing to someone else without them possibly being aware of it. And it's more like you really, you know, I feel that you might have, for some of you, not necessarily for all of you, but for some of you, you might have had some very true feelings here for someone. And now it's almost like you're committing within your heart to this person. And I feel that it's almost like it's necessary for you to do it this way, to first connect and commit within yourself, because once you've committed within yourself, then then you won't sort of like be kind of like drawn by all kind of sort of other sort of like shiny trinkets type of thing. Okay, I feel for some of you that might be a pattern. Maybe when things get tough, you kind of like reason yourself out of things. And so what you are doing in this space, I feel there's a commitment first taking place at the current point, so that you don't actually talk yourself out of it. There is a realization for maybe there's some challenges here. There's some things that need to be overcome in this connection. It's not just smooth sailing all the way. And I feel that you're looking at that, but you're also working at finding solutions around that. And what I maybe want to encourage you to do is, as much as you're finding solutions, looking at things logically, making a list, all that sort of things, pros and cons, also really work within yourself, within your heart, and open yourself to the idea that there might be a solution here to, that you're seeking, that you might not actually be aware of at this particular point in time. Because I see success in this connection. I see, and I also see, I suppose you can call it two brains coming together, two minds coming together, two people coming together that actually say, okay, so this is not 100% ideal. So you might be dealing with someone here that is not so maybe kind of like that ideal sort of match for you, so to speak, the way people would put it sometimes. But I feel that for both of you, actually, you're getting to see the success and the potential, the prospective success and the potential for this connection, and really sort of focusing towards it, committing to that going forward. And it can bring about quite wonderful things. You might be dealing with someone where the two of you might have a lot of arguments, shouting and that sort of thing, but in a sense it's actually kind of cute. It's not a negative sort of pattern. All right, you might just be coming from different worlds and having different viewpoints, but I feel it's that friendly sort of banter. Let's clarify for you the overall energy. So we're looking at that Three of Cups over there. Reasons to celebrate. Okay, what's going on? Let's use a different deck. Okay, now they're insistent. It must be this deck. So, Triple Goddess Tarot must be this one. Okay. Alrighty. So you got the Fool, you got the Four of Swords, which you also have in your current space, and you've got the Magician over there. This is quite a magical combination. So this is definitely a space of new beginnings. This can be either starting a new beginning with someone else. It can be maybe just meeting someone and you're just having that instant sort of like a click type of vibe. But I feel for many of you, it's almost like taking a leap of faith. Taking a leap of faith within yourself first, and really kind of going about making that magic work within this connection. So this might be someone, for some of you, that there is a sense of familiarity. So it might be someone that reminds you of someone else that you were with before, and maybe those that sort of like similarities, that striking similarity, might be a little bit overwhelming for you in that space. But I feel that for many of you, this is somebody that you're already dealing with, and you're taking that leap of faith. You're taking that jump, that going forward with a person, with a connection. Let's look at the Nine of Swords there in the recent past. Why is the Nine of Swords here in the recent past? Okay. Rightio. So we have the King of Swords, and then we've got the Lover's energy there, which is Gemini energy, and we also have Aquarius energy there with the Star, and that's for the recent past. So it's almost like you claimed a person for yourself, or you could have just claimed love and happiness and really worked very hard to get that. But I feel it's almost like it's almost like you claimed happiness for yourself, that you realize that you are actually worthy of love and that you're worthy of a connection. And again, I feel that for some of you, it's like you're dealing with someone, but you may have somehow seen this person maybe as, I don't know, somehow above you, and so it causes a lot of anxiety. And I feel that, with that work that you did within yourself, say in the recent past, getting that balance, getting the connection, there might have been a question, at some point, who's the ideal sort of person for you to be with? And you knew who that was. I just feel that you almost couldn't... find it within yourself, see it within yourself, how that could work, how that could actually happen. And for some of you might have actually, drawn yourself away from that person. But then you started to really accept it within yourself, to claim that within yourself. And as you did, this is when the universe started to come through. This is when the solution started to come through for you all. Okay, let's look at this Four of Swords that presented itself twice here now in this reading in the current situation. What is the Four of Swords about, please? So we have the Four of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and oh wow, a space of moving forward, real space of moving forward over here. Also the Strength card. So this is also the sort of energy that you initially started with that is drawn into the current space. For some of you, it's almost like you have believed yourself to be ready, somehow maybe made connection with the person, but then it's almost like your fear started to kick in again. And even if the person said it or didn't say it, because it almost feels like there's a non-verbal communication that's going on over here. It's almost like your fear pattern started to kick in, and you almost felt like, okay, I still need to do some work, and you realize that maybe there's still some healing that you need to do within yourself. And so some of you might be a little bit in the fear mentality at the moment. Okay. I just want to draw one card for this Temperance. And there's Cancer energy moving forward. This is the Chariot. So there is a space of moving forward over here. It's actually you, the one who has to make a choice. Okay, you are the one who has to actually make a choice. The moment you make a choice, everything will really work out quite beautifully. That much I can tell you from what I'm seeing over here. Okay. All right. There's a card that went in reverse when I was focusing on what's coming towards you, and what a beautiful one to go in reverse, because for the Six of Wands you have got the Ace of Cups over here. This is divine blessings. This is source coming through. This is I feel that it's almost like some of you might say that you're waiting for the other person, you don't want to stand in their way, you don't want to be a crutch to their life, their success, that sort of thing. But I feel the moment that you open your heart, there's this influx of love that's taking place that is just beautiful from the other person. And in actual fact, this love that's coming your way, it actually benefits you, your life, your success in beautiful, beautiful ways, because I feel that, love is that magical ingredient that you need. Looking at the Knight of Wands in what's coming towards you, we've got the Ace of Cups there. Knight of Cups. So beautiful. So beautiful. The Death card, and also lots of aces happening in this reading. Lots and lots of aces. There we also have the Ace of Pentacles. This is beautiful. This is divine flow. This is blessings. This is the end of difficult cycles. And there's also a breakthrough in finances. So if maybe some of you can concern about finances, this connection is actually good for your finances as well. All right. I feel that it's almost like you're feeling incomplete without this person somehow. Even though obviously another person doesn't complete us, there is that sense of maybe feeling incomplete without that person. Okay. Now let's look at some challenges that you might be facing, or some things that you might be, wanting to look out for. So you've got the Hierophant, you've got the Seven of Swords, and you have also got the Five of Swords. I feel that for some of you, it's almost like you want to see things happen in a certain way. It's almost like you have, say, put something out there that if the person does that, then you will know that now is the time. But you can't really keep someone by a measure if they don't even know that you're keeping them by that measure. I mean, what if they never get there? Or what if they get there and you don't see it and you don't know it, I know that as Aries, you always think that you're incredibly genius and you're clever and all those type of things, but sometimes in life we must stuff. Okay, let's look at what is some of the good news that the universe has got for you. Nine of Water, Nine of Cups. This is a space of hope. And this is letting you know that you can open your heart to hope. You can open your heart to all the feelings of what you want to feel. You can open your heart to beautiful things. You can actually become very specific about what it is that you want to have. And even if it's a person, you can say, I'd really like to be with that person. And it doesn't mean that you're trying to impose what you want upon them and upon their free will, but you can say, I'd really like to be with that person. I like what they're representing for me for love. And if it's not them, I'm open to, to somebody else as well that ticks all those boxes for me, and that maybe even it's better than what I expected that it would be. Okay, so it's about making a choice. It's about that commitment. Once you can say yes within yourself, the entire universe is there to support you with that yes. Okay, so that's what I got for you, Aries. I hope that helps. If it resonates with you, I'd really appreciate you liking the video, commenting, sharing, subscribing. Remember to hit that notification bell if you subscribe. If you want to have a personal reading with me, my email address is down below in the description. Send me an email for either, regression hypnosis or a reading. And I also have to let you know, the next 2 weeks or so, I still have some time available. After that, I've agreed to some other commitments. I actually have very little time after that. So if you do want to have a reading with me, and obviously I do already have quite a waiting list, and you want to, send me a message as soon as possible. If you're interested in learning to read the tarot for yourself, there's a link down below in the description for you to be able to do so. And apart from all of that, namaste, love and light. See you next time.